It's interesting. I was meeting with another entrepreneur today and really understanding why. Why did he go into business? Why did he become successful? And it was necessity, right? When you peel back the onion, it was necessity. It was he didn't like the situation he found himself in. And that really made me stop and think. Like, I did the exact same thing. I went into business at 14 years old. Why? Because I made the soccer team and the cheer squad, and we didn't have enough money to be able to cover both. So necessity oftentimes is the mother of invention. We know that's true, but as you grow as an entrepreneur, as you develop yourself as a person, your reasoning for being in business and your goals change. It doesn't mean that your vision changes, but the reason that you're doing something changes, because you get to a point where you're like, okay, I can afford, in my case, the soccer and the cheer. Amazing, but I still want to do this, right? I've built and sold companies. I didn't stop. It was never about the dollars. Sure, that's how you keep score. I quickly learned in business, the way you keep score is the money. Got it. However, that wasn't the driver. The driver was something so much deeper. It was the passion of how can we build something greater than ourselves? How can we create regional jobs? How can we create housing? How can I level the playing field in real estate so that everybody can invest in real estate? So someone who's not an expert, like my mother, for example, who's an amazing person, could have the exact same opportunities to invest in real estate as someone who is a seasoned, they do this all day, every day investor in real estate. And there is possibilities to do that. And there are ways to do that. I just hadn't seen them and decided to go out and create them. And that was the difference. There was a desire or a need, and then it was to create. Whereas when I first started, it was a necessity, necessity, necessity. So I share that with you for a couple of reasons. Where are you today? Are you feeling like it's the necessity, 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 or are you seeing a problem that you want to solve and so you want to create? Because once you can define that, you can really work on your thinking. Because if you're coming at it as a necessity, make sure we're not teetering on the line of desperation. Because the minute you have that desperate feeling, that panic feeling, that, oh my God, the sky is falling feeling, or it's going to fall, or the carpet's going to be pulled out from underneath me, it starts to cloud your judgment. Your clarity starts to dim. When your clarity starts to dim, you make decisions that are impulsive, decisions that are based on the here and the now versus the vision and what you're building and the industry. So I encourage you, take a look at why you're in business. Why did you build it? What does it look like today? Or if you're thinking about going into business, what is your why? Why are you wanting to do it? Are you stuck in necessity? Are you trying to solve a problem? Is it a little bit of both? Whatever the answer is, it's okay. Let's just work backwards from there so we can create the strongest foundation, either for an already growing business or for a new business. It's the exact same thing. Business has a lot of principles that transcend any industry. And once we can have the clarity, we can look back and say, that's interesting. Here's an opportunity. There's an opportunity. That's a problem that I can turn into an opportunity. And we can really look at it from the lens of, how do I grow this business? And in turn, how do I grow myself? So as we go through being an entrepreneur and we're closing out the year and we're doing all the things that are required of us, right? We are bringing in the business, managing the business, being great leaders, creating great culture, making sure that we're not behind in the times, making sure that we're incorporating AI and technology and doing all of the things. Let's make sure that we can take a moment to stop and reflect. Where are we and why? Where are we trying to get to and how? Once we can define those things with a little bit of quiet time of sitting down and really thinking it through, then you can go through and make sure that your plan is aligned, that your plan has been updated, that your team understands the plan, that they understand the why, that they understand the how-to that we're going to do to get there. That way, when a curveball comes, because believe me, it'll always come, you as a team know how to navigate it.